Welcome to the Dissemity Explore module. You can find this module on the left side menu under Explore. The purpose of this module is to help you explore the most frequent language use patterns that are identified in each of the strategies that you learned about in the Learn module. You can search for language use patterns in intros, methods, results, and discussions. The easiest way to start is to simply choose one of the strategies from the menu. Search terms are optional, so let's start without a search term and click to explore. By default, Dissemity will show you the most frequent patterns in that strategy within the discipline that you have chosen. You can change the strategy here or change the discipline here. Once you have changed it, you can explore again. On this menu, the default is 4-word patterns. You can also look at the most frequent patterns with 2-word strings, 3-word strings, or 5-word strings. Let's go ahead and search 5-word strings. In claiming centrality, the most frequent pattern is play an important role in. You can see that pattern used in context. By clicking on the context of that sentence, you can get the full paragraph. You can also go to the DOI or the URL link here to find the whole article. Another view is Show Context. In this view, the pattern that you have chosen will be shown in a list. This is easier to identify what language oftentimes comes after your pattern. For example, play an important role in explaining, shaping, adapting, internalizing, providing, determining. So you can see a pattern here that a lot of the words that come after play an important role in are ing participles. This is important for you to acquire the structure of the language along with the frequently used language patterns because these patterns are indicative of scientific research writing. Let's say that you find a pattern that is truly indicative of what you envision yourself using in your own writing. You can simply highlight that pattern and copy it into your language pattern database. Here, you can add your pattern and paste it into your database and push Enter. That will save the pattern in your database for use later on when you are writing. You can use this pattern as a placeholder if you have writer's block and you're not quite sure how to structure a claim centrality claim. Or you can use it later on in your writing as a springboard for your own constructions. Either way, it's important to note that the language patterns are not patterns of the content of the article, but rather patterns of these building blocks of language that help us to communicate our argumentative intent. These are language features that are indicative of any scientific writing. So I can be a business professional or an engineer and use this language in my scientific writing to talk to other scientists. Like I've said before, it's important for you to reflect on this task. By reflecting, you can become an active user of these patterns rather than passively using them without clear awareness of why or what they are being used to communicate.